Thank you for tuning in. I am so excited. This is my first video ever on YouTube, and the person that I chose to interview today has a very special place in my heart. He's a very close friend of mine and very talented, by the way. I am so I started thinking, why keep all that talent to myself? Let the world get to know him as well. So presenting to you guys, his name is Luis. His stage name is Lizard Lou. I'm gonna leave down below in the description his information so you guys can follow him and check out his work. Without further ado, here is Lou. Hi, Lou.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for letting me come to your home.
Absolutely, and thanks for dressing so beautifully when you came here.
Well, it's just for you.
Queen City.
Thank you. Actually, guys, it's funny because I'm about to go to a wedding after this, so I'm like, you know what? Let's get this going real quick and then keep it moving. So I would like to begin by asking you, when did you start your music career?
So that was a great question. I think that I started when I was just a wee lad. When I was really, really, really young, I would always try my best to find ways to make music. There were so many like applications on the internet that I would use. There was Mario Paint, that was basically like GarageBand back in the day. Oh my goodness, I used to love using that. I made like maybe like 4 songs in my, but then I really started making music when I was 17. I started using an iPod Touch, actually, the GarageBand on an iPod Touch, to make so many songs. I made some of my best songs on the iPod Touch.
And where do you get your inspiration from?
My inspiration comes from a lot of things. A lot of things. My main inspiration to this day is, I think my main inspiration to this day comes from people who are not in the front and center of the moment. I'm very much inspired by people who are not, I don't want to say outcasted, but like people who do not directly fit that mold just yet. My inspiration comes a lot from artists who are always trying to innovate and make new sound and try to reach people that were not ever reached before directly, you know?
There's a lot that I know about you, but obviously there's a lot that I still need to learn. And to you, besides singing and rapping, what instruments, if any, do you know how to play?
So I remember being a child, no, not really, being a teenager watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World for the first time. I fell in love with the fact that the main character was a bass player. So I was like, okay, I need to play bass now. So I got me a bass, and I've been playing that ever since, really. When I was a child, though, I definitely played piano. I played violin. I'll play the recorder like everybody else. Yeah, that little Hot Cross Buns song.
One last thing before we get to hear Lou perform. What will you tell our youth that would like to get into the music industry?
I would say go for it. Don't think about it. Just do what you think is right. Do what sounds good. Do what feels good. And don't be afraid to try something that doesn't sound good, because it might end up sounding pretty decent when you mix it in with a few other things. I think music is so subjective and it's so beautiful, and no matter what you do, it's going to sound great because it's coming from you. So don't be afraid to just do that. Be that different person. Make that album. Drop that single.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Absolutely. Never be afraid to ask for help. Oh my goodness. You know how many songs I've had that I was just at a loss at, and I would show one person, they'd be like, oh, maybe you should do this one thing. Boom. Just revived the 2-year-old song, and now it's beautiful.
Never take for granted what you do in life, because sometimes we want to do something, we feel like it's a dumb idea, or oh no, what are people gonna think? Never think that way. Just go for it, like Lou said, have fun and enjoy. And those words are from another very good friend of mine that you will get to meet soon. without further ado, as promised, now performing one of his many amazing songs that he has, Lester Lil. Woo!
So many ways to love our green earth, and if you don't ascribe to books, that's cool too. In lands untouched and a lot of hands not holding, pull up your inner lights, let's share some food. Hey, I'm done reading all these pages. They don't tell me how to do me, they just tell me how to sue me. Don't assume be, I might be a special girl, but no, I still mean the world to me, to me. Oh, last night I saw your face, I could not tell what place you're in. Told you it's cool, let it out. Cry, cry, cry. I know. Oh, I know, I know, I know, I know. With so many ways to love our green earth, you'd think you'd learn to love yourself a little more too. Yeah, with so many ways to love our green earth, you'd think you'd learn to love yourself a little more too. 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 You better learn to forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you.
She could be picking up.